Hello students, today I came with a new video and I discussed chapter number 3, class 6, the cell, part 2. So let's discuss. So first is diversity in cells, shape, size and the number. So diversity means there is a great variation in number, shape, size of the cells in various organisms. Okay. For example, bacteria are made up of a single cell, whereas humans are made up of billions and millions of cells. For example, human beings are made up of blood cells, skin cells, bone cells, reproductive cells, and so on. So next we discuss the shape of cells. So what is shape of cells? Cell shows a lot of variation in shape, like unicellular organism and the multicellular organism. So what is unicellular organism and what is multicellular organism? First you have to know this. Okay. So you have to remember that uni means one and multi means more than one. So in unicellular organism, they have only one cell in the body. For example, bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, etc. But in multicellular organisms have more than one cell. For example, human, plant, animals, etc. So in 3.5 figure, you can see that multicellular organisms are made up of different shapes depending on their functions. Okay. So next is these cells perform specialized jobs, like various shapes of cells are as follows. That means irregular, oval, oblong, elongated, etc. So irregular means these cells don't have a fixed shape and are irregular. For example, amoeba, white blood cells. And next is the oval. Oval means these cells have an oval shaped body. For example of oval is Chlamydomonas. Oblong. Oblong means this cells is made up of a single slipper shaped or oblong shaped. And the example of oblong cell is paramecium. And the elongated is the muscle cells that are elongated and contractile. Okay, so you have to remember the examples of the cells, like what are the example of irregular cells, what are the example of oval cell, what are the example of oblong cell, and what are the example of elongated cells. So they can become longer or shorter, and this help in the movement of bones. Basically, that helps in the movement of bones. Okay, so next are the thread-like. So nerve cells are long and thread-like structures, and cells in the outer layer basically of skins of animals are flat and which help to cover a large area. And in plants, the cells may be round, rectangular or the oval. Okay. So the cells that carry water and food are long and thin. So next we discuss the size of cells. So size of cells means most cells are microscopic. That means most cells' sizes are measured by uses of micrometers or microns. Okay. So you have to remember 1 micron is equal to 1000 of a millimeter. This line is very, very important for your fill in the blanks or true false question answer. Okay. So the average cell size ranges from the 3 to 30 micron. And the smallest cells range from 0.2 to 0.5 micron in diameter. That is, a hen's egg measure about 6 centimeter in length, and that of an ostrich measures about 23rd centimeter. You can see in this figure 3.6 an ostrich egg and a hen's egg. Okay. So next is number of cells. Number of cells means Some organisms are made up of a single cell. Some organisms are made up of multi cells. Okay, so single cells are called organisms that are made up of a single cell are called the unicellular organisms. For example, bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, the chlamydomonas. And on the other hand, organisms that are made up of a many cells called the multicellular organisms, such as plants and animals. And the plants are lotus, rose, mango, wheat, rice, etc. And the animals are insects, fishes, birds, humans, beings, etc. Okay, so you have to, so we have done up to this here, and you can read this chapter up to here. In the next video, I will discuss the next parts. And here is a question for you, and the question is, a cell is the basic dash and dash unit of life. So you have to answer these questions, fill in the blank questions in the comment box below. You can see the comment box in the below. First you tell the question, and then I will definitely answer the question in the next video. Okay, so thank you. Tata. Bye bye. See you in the next class.